expedition to Ella Rock is not on your bucket list, it should be. Ella Rock in Sri Lanka is a mountainous region located in the Ella town and stands at an altitude of 1041 meters above sea level. With sweeping panoramic views nestled between peaks and valleys, Ella Rock offers one of the best hikes on the island. Once you reach the pinnacle, you will see that it is well worth the visit. Ella is located in Badulla and is 200 kilometers away from Colombo. This quaint town is rich in biodiversity and has a variety of thick flora and fauna. Ella is encompassed by picturesque tea estates, sharp high ground and opaque forests. There is relatively cooler weather in these highlands. The region is also home to waterfalls, caves and hidden shrines. Trekkers and hikers as well as photographers would absolutely revel in this marvelous place. The magnificent views you can observe in the mornings and evenings are ample to validate your visit to this area. The excursion may take between 3 to 4 hours. However, this depends on the strength of your climbing skills. The journey can be tiring, but there's so much to see and experience along the way you are bound to forget the fatigue. The mountain is encircled by charming tea and rubber plantations and stunning cascades. Travelers are advised to wear suitable hiking gear as the latter section of the hike gets steeper and more challenging. Moreover, if you are climbing on a rainy day, keep in mind the trek can be slippery. If you are unsure of the climb, you can always follow or request directions from a local guide. The trek to Ella Rock is approximately 10 kilometers both ways. The hiking ground itself is not a challenge. However, due to lack of directions, you may find the terrain to be an uphill climb. If you love adventure, this is the perfect trek for you. The best time to go on this journey is either early morning or late afternoon. The sun shines brightly in Sri Lanka, so it can get very warm and you don't want to be trekking in hot weather. It is best not to leave it too late in the afternoon and begin your hike early in the afternoon if you prefer not to travel in the morning. If you wish to know the ins and outs of the terrain, it is divided into 3 sections. The first part of the hike will take you along the train tracks. You can start your journey at the Ella train station and walk towards Kitale. You may be slightly wary when told to cross the train tracks. However, there is no cause of concern. The train which passes that way is not frequent and you should hear it well before it arrives. If you do come across a train, just hop onto the grass and wait until the train passes by. The trek along the track will take around 30 minutes. Once you reach Kitale, you will observe a yellow sign directing you to leave the tracks and make your way to a larger field. This part of the hike will take you through the splendid tea plantations and flourishing pastures. Make your way through the tea bushes and enjoy the closeness of nature that surrounds this part of the region. The trail is wider and weather-beaten and will lead through the tall, lush greenery. This is also the difficult part of the hike. The third section of the trek is fairly straightforward, although it is ideal if you are physically fit to endure this stretch. There is a rugged terrain encircled by dense trees which will take you to a flat plateau. Relish the walk through the eucalyptus tree forest amidst a tranquil and serene environment. This is a midpoint between the start and the summit of Ella Rock. The views are incredible and it's a truly great spot to pause and embrace the magnificent scenery. The next point in your journey is the steps of a lofty hill that will take you through more woodland and plateau. The peak of Ella Rock is extraordinary and magical. The views are remarkable and dazzling. If you look over the edge, you can witness the spectacular valleys, glorious hills and amazing landscapes as far as the eye can see. The spot is fantastic for avid photographers to capture sublime images of their treasured collection. If you love to be amongst nature, the best time to visit Ella Rock is from January to March. The monsoon season takes place between July and November, so this period is best avoided when planning your travel plans to this part of the region. There is relatively mild weather in Ella that makes for an enjoyable holiday. This charming town has developed significantly in the last decade. It's a hidden gem on this beautiful island. There are comfortable accommodation options available for travelers who wish to stay overnight. Visitors can choose from modern hotels, guest houses and hostels to suit their travel style and budget. Ella Rock is considered to be one of the best treks in Sri Lanka. This alluring small town has so much to offer travelers, including breathtaking views of the green valleys. Your reward is at the top of the summit. With impressive landscapes and staggering scenery, the trek to Ella Rock will rank as one of the top highlights and fill you with memories you can treasure forever.